From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Monday, August the 3rd, 2026. Police in Sarasota, Florida arrested a 30-year-old man suspected of throwing a brick through the window of the Chabad Synagogue in the city's downtown last week. He faces a felony charge of criminal mischief of a religious building as a hate crime. Police said the suspect claims that the same morning of the incident, he saw propaganda on social media, it wrote, and that was making him mad. He admitted to detectives that he threw the brick at the window of the synagogue because it was a Jewish place of worship. And police in Montreal are investigating a suspicious fire that burned a kosher restaurant in the city Friday night. The restaurant, Noam, was closed at the time for Shabbat, and there were no injuries. Police are looking to establish motive, including the possibility that this was a hate crime. Columbia University is opening a global center in Tel Aviv this summer, which was announced back in April of 2023. But after October the 7th, the program became controversial and was delayed. Last week, though, a university spokesperson told the Columbia Spectator that Columbia Global is pleased to roll out programming for the Tel Aviv Global Center, creating new opportunities for engagement and impact through research, teaching, partnerships, and public programming. And adjunct professor Nadav Eyal announced the center's summer opening on an episode of Dan Sonor's Call Me Back podcast last week, calling it history in the making. Hadassah magazine is celebrating 250 years of the American Jewish experience with a special issue this summer called American Stories, Jewish Voices. Its cover spotlighting the most admired American Jewish women after asking its readers for their top picks. They include Barbara Streisand, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Henrietta Zold, and Rabbi Angela Buchdahl. Well, we end our news today with a great loss for the JBS family. Ruth Golub, beloved wife of our late founder and former president, Rabbi Mark Golub, and beloved mother of our president, Dara Golub, has died. Ruth had many passions and talents, including being an accomplished classical pianist, but her love and devotion to her family shone the brightest. All of us here at JBS extend our deepest condolences to her family. Ruth is survived by her loving children, David and his wife Katie, Jill, Sarit and her husband David, Dara and her husband Matthew, and Ari and his wife Lindsay, and her precious grandchildren, Aaron, Josie, Spencer, Ezra, and Ronan. Ruth was a lovely soul, and all of us who knew her count ourselves most fortunate. Ruth Golub passed away last Monday at the age of 85. May her memory be forever a blessing.